Hey, Jack Squad, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself, because that's what we got to do, make it happen for ourselves, right? Um, I want everyone to drop down in the description box, like, share, comment, subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe. Um, this ain't going to be long, because these shows ain't really giving me, well, one show ain't really giving me nothing, right? And I really want to focus on what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, y'all. So anyway, welcome to Jacquie with a Q. Where the Q stands for Queen, the Q stands for Question, and the Q stands for Quality of Life. And I want to shout out my subscribers first. My mind is, I'm getting off track, right? I'm thinking about something. But anyway, let me shout out my subscribers. So, let me put on my spectacles. We got Cecilia McKnight, Champagne Jones, and Mama Talk Love. Again, that's Cecilia McKnight, Champagne Jones, and Mama Talk Love, right? And like I said before we get started, make sure you drop down in the description box and like, share, comment, subscribe. So tonight, y'all, we're going to talk about two of my other good shows that, I wish they recast. Now, let me say this. I don't, by any means necessary, want anybody to lose their coins. But some of these people could go, right? I like Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like I told you, I missed the episode. I've been watching it since the beginning, right? I watch all of the Housewife franchises. I started with OC, with Vicky now, and I've been watching Atlanta Housewives from the very inception of it, right? Now, I'll tell you who I like. They can keep on there. They can keep Portia. You know, Kenya makes good TV, but I don't like Kenya. She's too mean-spirited. I don't like, if you just want weird TV, dramatic TV, then you keep Kenya. But I don't really like Kenya, right? Because you can have good TV and you can have messiness without meanness, right? And Kenya is mean. I don't like that. She's evil. She's evil, right? And she's too calculated. These reality shows, of course you want to show your reality, truthful, but all of that backstabbing and conniving and trying to purposely hurt people, that's the part I don't like, purposely trying to hurt somebody. I don't like that. But anyway, Candy now, Candy's been on there a long time. I don't really quite know what she brings to the table now, but I think Candy do a lot of financing of her own situation, because I remember when she was talking to Don Juan, and he said, yeah, that's why I got a call about the limo driver. So, Candy she got Bitcoin, so she may finance some things, right? Let's see who else we got. I like Shamia on there. Shamia don't talk. Now, I like Marlo. Marlo, Portia, Shamia, because she's friends with Candy and Portia. Who else we got on there? Drew, I like Drew. Drew brings a different thing, right? And LaToya, we can get rid of LaToya, because LaToya is all over the place. She's a prime example of a new girl on the reality set doing too much. Doing too much. She run off at the mouth over here. She telling lies over here. And then, so I'm going to get into this in a minute, after I say who all need to stay about LaToya in this week's episode. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta has not been the same, really. When they had Kim, Sheree, Nene, Phaedra, it was good, right? Because their personalities were good. They went together. These, they stick these people in here and they don't really mesh, and then they don't really know what to do, and they do too much. It just take the dynamic changes, and it take the fun out of it, right? And that's why you see on a Housewives every year they got at least one person new. Now they got the girl Fallon. Fallon might be good. I don't quite know what she giving. She rich, but we got to find a good group of girls. And I hate to say, but we might have to just take Kenya out. Kenya just do a little too much for me. She just do a little too much. She trying to hurt lives. Like we had Tanya on there. I like Tanya. Tanya gone. She gone. She gone. You know what I mean? You can't do anything in front of Kenya. Kenya pays attention to everything you say. One little slip up, she's going to recall it, play it back. She's going to use it to her advantage and to your disadvantage. Even if they to her advantage, it's going to be to your disadvantage, right? So I don't know who else we got on there. I said everybody, I think. Portia and Marlo, we keep. Oh, Cynthia. Cynthia is an OG of it. I like Cynthia a lot. I like what she represents. But Cynthia don't have to be there, though. She don't have to be there. You know what I'm saying? So she can go on sale Lake Bailey, move in with Mike and live her life. But okay. Because I do think that a lot of marriages, especially when they're new, can be ruined by reality TV if they're not grounded enough. Now, Cynthia and her man, they in their 50s, they might be able to sustain. I just wouldn't chance it, right? Anyway, let's get to LaToya. Now, I don't know what LaToya's deal. I don't know what any of these ladies' deal is. Like, do y'all like women? Do y'all like men? Y'all like both? Y'all don't know when you like them when you're drunk. Like, all that I don't get, right? But seems like Kenya is a little jealous that LaToya kissed Portia. Now, first of all, let's just think about this. They're both girls. All y'all claim to be straight, but you jealous of Portia. And something about Portia that Kenya don't like, because, you know, she been picking, when she picked that Portia till Portia had to drag across that stage. You know, she finds someone to pick, and then she picks at them, right? And Portia is giving her dust, so she, you know, she's not paying her no attention, which is a good thing, because somebody like Kenya, you have to psychologically, you have to have psychological warfare with them. You can't, especially if you can't go toe to toe verbally, you have to do psychological warfare. So Portia's doing what she's supposed to do, right? But you know, Drew, bless her heart, she's a nice girl, and she knows what she wants to say, but it don't quite come out the way she wanted to be said, I guess. Or she's trying to say it diplomatically or whatever. Kenya, like I said before, is the girl you got to get right up in her face and cuss her out, period. Sit down. You got to dog her. You got to dog her, and you got to be good with your words. Because cussing might not get it, but you got to mentally lash her. Because that's all she gonna understand. That's all, and you got to come right here with it. You can't, and whatever she said, you got to be quick with it, bring it back. Because that's what she preys on them girls, because they're not swift as her. They're not as swift as her, verbally. Right? But anyway, back to LaToya. I don't expect to see LaToya here next season. I don't expect to see her here next season. We don't quite know what she stands for. I didn't realize she had kids until I saw her. So I guess I saw her on Instagram or something. She's just doing too much. And then I didn't like how now see, this is why it's all TV. Because in the real life, you ain't coming to nobody's house, not no black woman's house, and disrespect her and her husband in her house. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. That ain't happening, right? But because they got the people there, you know, the cameramen, the producers, everybody there, LaToya feels she can do all that. Now, why would you come in this woman's house and then act like you want a maid? And a lot of this stuff with women stems from jealousy, just plain old jealousy. Now, what I don't understand is everybody got a nice platform. Everybody make a nice piece of change outside of the show, I think. So why the jealousy? You know, and then, you know, she didn't like the girl from the beginning, and I believe she might know a little bit something. She might know of her because she was like, oh, when she first met her, oh, that's because you got an old man and all, like, you know, it's just jealous hearted. Like, she came for Drew, but Drew put her in her place, you know. So I don't like LaToya. We can next season, we can switch LaToya out for somebody else. She'd be the one we switch out. We can switch her out, right? And other than that, you know, Real Housewives are not really giving too much. They just not giving too much. If it is, I forgot it. You know, because I ain't got no notes here. I just got LaToya and Kenya. So evidently they didn't give me that much. You know, I want them to change some folks out. Keep Portia. Keep Marlo. You know, just switch them out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you change the dynamic, it don't ever get back right. That's just sometimes. You know, and when they got rid of Phaedra, it kind of shifted. Phaedra and Sheree, even though Sheree was the bone collector, initially Sheree wasn't bringing a lot, but when she brought something, she brought it. Could have kept Sheree, could have kept Phaedra. Because these girls are, I think, too young. First of all, they gotta find their age group, because the age group is going from the 20s to the 50s. You gotta find that. I think that might be the problem. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a set of girls. Let's say you get the girls, everybody in their 30s and 40s, late 30s, early 40s, something like that. You know, because when you mix young with the old, I don't think it go together all the time. It don't look good on TV, you know, because they in two different places, right? So that's all we're going to say about Real Housewives of Atlanta. It ain't really giving that much. Now, we're going to talk about Married to Medicine, right? And the reason why I grouped them together is because they come on the same night. And they both in Atlanta. And I just like the shows. And I really, really, really like Married to Medicine. It was number 2. You know, besides Love and Hip Hop and Black Ink, I love all the black realities. I watch all realities mostly, but the black ones, I love them, right? But now, Married to Medicine, I'm saddened by Jacquie and Simone's friendship. Now I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna talk about mostly tonight. Is Toya. Toya is I don't know what's going on with Toya, right? And it looks like when she drinks, she get a little over the top, right? Looks like, and people that, I'm not saying she don't have nothing to do because she don't have a job, because she got 2 kids, they homeschool, but she really don't have nothing to do, y'all. She ain't got no profession, so she ain't got, it ain't like she got to punch in somewhere and this and that. And I think that she's going to work her husband to death, okay? So I had knew way back that they was selling their house, and now she had said it was a dream house. Now on the episode last night, she or something I watched the other night, she was on. She said it wasn't a dream house, but you said that's what you said. It was a dream house. I got it built from ground. This was the house I was gonna stay in forever. You had specifications the way you wanted it, right? Well, she said that houses in her area were selling for over $1 million. They was clearing $1 million, right? I get that. But sometimes everything ain't always about money. If this is your dream home, this is your dream, this is what you built, and you ain't even been there a year or two, then, I don't know why you'd want to move. But at any rate, she said it was about the money. And she hasn't sold it, but that's what it was about, the money. But why keep uprooting your kids like that? She keep moving. She going to wear Eugene out. I'm just afraid she's going to wear Eugene out, right? I do like how in the beginning of the show, they showed all the doctors and their shifts and what's going on because they frontline workers, and how they feel, especially like Eugene, because he was like, he'd be this close to people and they got COVID. That's all he taking care of is COVID patients, So hats off to all the doctors, especially Eugene. But Toya, she don't make sense to me a lot of times now. I think what happened between her and Contessa, I'm gonna go back a little bit, is that Contessa don't value Toya. Contessa is a very accomplished woman, right? First of all, she went to the service and did that. She went to college. She went to the service. She went to med school. Then she went back and got her higher learning in drug addiction. You know what I'm saying? So she's a drug addiction doctor, whatever. She's opening up her practice. She's accomplished. And in my opinion, I think that Toya feels insecure. See, a lot of times when you're watching these people and they got attitudes and they angry, it's something in them, right? And a couple seasons back, or when Contessa first got on, they fell out and they never got it back together, right? But I think, and Contessa is sharp with her mouth. She don't say much. And Contessa don't value Toya, and Toya senses that. That's my personal opinion. That Toya senses, or she feels undervalued because she's not a doctor. Because the rest of them ladies are doctors. Now, Quiet wasn't a doctor, but it was Toya who led the charge for Quiet not to come back this season because she didn't have a husband, if y'all remember that. And now Quiet, I guess, is just a guest. Like, they had her on for a few moments. And coincidentally, heavily talked about something that Toya said about Quiet. So, it's something between them. So I think that Toya is, might be one of those, and she's a pretty girl. She got a good husband. I think she's one of those people that's insecure around certain women. That's just what I think. I think that's her problem, right? And instead of just being happy with what you have and happy for who you are, right? And Contessa don't like her, and I think if given the opportunity, Contessa would slap the shit out of her, right? Because she get real close to it a lot of times. And so, the new girl, which is Latoya's friend, I think her name is Nyla, the Indian lady. And she was having an event or whatever, some kind of traditional Indian affair. And she invited Toya, Simone, and Contessa. Now, she invited Contessa so her and Toya could mend their issues. It went all wrong. It went horribly wrong, right? And I couldn't believe the girl's mama, the Indian lady mama, was holding on. Now, she don't know black folk. You don't do that. You don't do that, lady. That's not what you do, Indian lady. Don't do that, right? So Contessa was like, please, ma'am, 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 ma'am. Now, what I didn't like, because Toya started that. And I think she was upset that she invited Contessa because Toya felt like, this is my friend. I don't understand this elementary school behavior that these grown women have, right? Like, this is my friend, and you ain't supposed to be friends with her, and how you know her, and why you invite her. And, she said it at the table, there's people there, And I don't think that Eugene can rein Toya in. Not really. He can't. Not really. I don't believe they have discussions when you get home like, babe, don't go out here and embarrass me, because she just embarrassed him last week, running over there talking to the men. And I think now they have this home. She riding around in a golf cart. I think she feels entitled. Now she bucks up on the next episode. She bucks up to who is it? Heavenly. She said Heavenly's a bully, and Heavenly is a bully. She bucks up to Heavenly. So it's going to be interesting to watch this season. You know, they got rid of Mariah. Mariah's not on there at all. And I liked Mariah on there. You know, and sometimes I just don't understand, y'all. These ladies get envious of one another. I don't understand that. I don't like that. And so they rally for that person to be gone. I don't like that, because they say Mariah was it was her idea for the show. They came to her to get the people, and that's wrong. You know, that's wrong. That's just dead wrong, right? So, or she sold her rights to the show, like that was dumb. But anyway, y'all, they ain't really giving that much. You know, Married to Medicine just starting. We're going to see what's going to happen with Contessa. We're going to see what's going to happen with Jacquie and Simone. Yeah, who else? Heavenly just got a big mouth. Heavenly talked too much. I like her, but she talked too much. She just talked too much. She just talked too much and talk out of turn, and then get mad when somebody say something. You know, she talked too much, right? A lot of them ladies, I could be on that show if I couldn't, because it wouldn't go well, right? Who else we got on there? Jacquie, Simone, Toya, the new girl, Contessa. That's all I can think of, right? I guess, you know. So anyway, y'all, just want to get on here for a minute, talk about them. You know, because tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow I'm still researching this Derrick Jackson thing, and I can give my opinion on it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Matter of fact, it's too much, right? So I just wanted to talk about my shows. You know, Real Housewives of Atlanta, I want them to recast. The Married to Medicine cast, I like. I like all these ladies are, except for Toya, I think now. Well, the other girl, I don't think she did something, but I forgot. She a YouTuber? She do something, or she used to, right? But you know, I want them to get it together, right? I want them to get it together, because if you wait so long, a friendship, and it stay apart, it won't ever get back right again, right? And I like Jacquie Simone, because I liked them. They was my favorites, right? And Jacquie was always the peacemaker. I don't understand why, you know, you ain't trying to make peace with your sis. I don't get that, right? And I think Heavenly has something to do with it. The back conversations, you know, the conversations her and Heavenly have together. You know, because Heavenly, she's a little devious. She's a little devious, you know. She's a little devious, right? And you got to be aware of people. Like, who is Heavenly's friends outside of that show? Who are her friends? And I remember her saying that she didn't have friends when she grew up. She just focused on herself. You got to be aware of those kind of people that don't have friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust them. And I'll tell y'all a story about that later on. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm going to need them to pick it up or just shut it down. Either pick it up or shut it down. Start over. You know, it's enough people in Atlanta. Atlanta is running over with black folks. Keep Portia, keep Marlo, because Portia's wit has grew. I like Marlo and her fashions, and Marlo is witty too. Keep them two. Everybody else, go on head on. You know, because Candy got a husband, she got a business, she got stuff to do. Cynthia got a husband, she got a business, she got stuff to do. You can keep Shamia. Shamia been a friend for a long time. Get rid of LaToya. Who else we got on there? Drew can stay, because Drew's going to be good. Drew's going to be good. Something about that husband. Y'all watch and see. Something about that husband, right? But anyway, they ain't giving that much. I needed to pick it up. You know, and I know that they regret that Nene's not on there. Even though Nene had become difficult, but she was my favorite of all time. Yeah. And they need to keep, see, the group needs to be 40. That show, I think the group needs to be 45 to 50. Somewhere around up in there. You know, Atlanta girls, they need to be a little older. So anyway, y'all, thanks for watching Jacquie with a Q. Continue to be safe. My subscribers, again, are Cecilia McKnight, Champagne Jones, and Mama Talk Love. Mama Talk Love. Okay, y'all? So anyway, y'all know my thing, don't work, right? But anyway, let me get ready to scoot up, because I know I'm going to have to touch it to cut it off. But anyway, y'all, thanks for watching Jacquie with a Q. Yeah. Thanks for watching Jacquie with a Q, and be safe, and Black Lives Still Matter. I'm always say that. You know why? Because, like I said, I come from Cleveland. Cleveland is very, very violent, and it's a secret that it's violent, right? And I think because it's just not as big as Chicago or something. I think it's the biggest city in Ohio, but it's just not as big as Chicago, you know. And it's real violent. We got to understand that we are great, right? And we do matter, because we got to show that we matter. We got to show them that we matter. We don't show them that we matter. Hell, they think we don't matter. Okay. So anyway, y'all, stay safe, and thanks for watching Jacquie with a Q. All right, bye-bye.